participants. Good afternoon to all of you. And I hope कि अभी तक आप लोग you are keeping your thinking caps on, क्योंकि lots of expectations are there in this RTE from all of us, me including. ऐसा नहीं, मैं छुट्टी नहीं हूँ, मैं भी आप में से ही हूँ और आपके साथ ही हूँ. Problems बहुत सी हैं. Still we have to achieve. That's the thing. And it's basically एक vision है, right to education. Vision हमारे policy makers का है, the 100% education for all our children. We want a fully literate India. And I think all of you also cherish that dream. Do you? Yes. Because your role is paramount. उसका role को कोई भी छोटा नहीं कर सकता. It is the role which is very important. Vision को पूरा करने के लिए हमारे को full commitment चाहिए. That's what is required. That we have to be fully committed to achieve that vision. And it is a vision which can be done. All of us are here because some teacher somewhere has taught us and made us capable to be here. And therefore our role is very, very important. We are just discussing the salient features which impinge upon the school. HOS का role और जो भी main issues हैं, because you need to be very aware what the right of a child is. You need to be aware what the right of education is, and then only you will find that you will go through your career in a more unhassled manner, because half knowledge also creates problems. No knowledge also creates problems. The basic things which we need to know for the right to education. The first one is that every child of the age of 6 to 14 has to be compulsorily admitted and provided education totally free in a neighborhood school till completion of elementary education. Here elementary education means till class 8. Then they are saying that no child with disability is also to be denied. You will find that last year the child protection organizations like NCPCR and the DCPCR, Delhi Commission for Protection of Children and National Commission, they were active, but from this year onward you will find them to be even more active. So we cannot deny admission to any child between the age group of 6 to 14. Here it doesn't mean that the Sarvodaya schools which are there, they are going to take in beyond their stipulated number. Certainly not. In the Sarvodaya schools, if a seat is vacant, someone turns up, certainly you will give admission to that child for class 1 to 5. But 6th onward, you have to ensure admission. If your school is too full, you can send it to a neighboring school, but admission cannot be denied. Neighborhood concept has to be kept in mind. In that particular neighborhood, we have to provide admission to a child. That is very essential. The next thing that says that provided further the child above 6 years of age and who has not been admitted to a school or could not complete his elementary education, then he or she shall be admitted in a age appropriate class. I know this is an issue which is a contentious issue and you find it a little difficult, because say a 13-year-old child never admitted in any school comes to you, then what do? You can't place him in 6th or 7th class or 8th class, but he is also not fit for class 1. You have to admit the child in the school and then send him to a learning center. In this respect, we are working on it and some guidelines will also come to you. Therefore, he has to be or she has to be sent to a learning center. And in that learning center, it can be for a duration of 3 months that you find that child is made appropriate for his age. It can even be 2 years. In that period, you have to bring that child up so that he or she gets into the formal school. And in this issue, I can share with you that in one court case, an NGO had gone to the court and it was a very good judgment given by the judge. He said that the child cannot pick in class 1 because he will feel uncomfortable there. As well, he cannot go to 7th class also, because there again he'll run away, because he won't be able to understand what is happening in the school. So certainly he will again run away from there, or he'll try to escape. So no learning will take place actually. So to make his stay in school comfortable, we have to send him to a learning center. The child is 13-year-old, he will not take 5 or 6 years to reach that place. He is already mature enough in a way, his mental level, his IQ is better, and he may be having lots of other skills with him, which will help him to come to his age appropriate class in a very good manner, in a very quick time also. Maybe that in just you will find in a 6 months time or in a 1 year's duration, you are able to complete up to class 7 level learning takes place in that child. Next, provided further that a child so admitted shall be entitled to free education till completion of elementary education, even beyond 14 years of age. This is for a child who has been admitted in your system. It is not that a 14-year-old child comes and says that now we have to have him there. It is not that. We are talking about beyond completion of 14 years. For that child who has been to a learning center, then he comes to a class and maybe his age is above the class he gets into. So for that particular child, even if his completion takes at 16, so we have to allow him to have free education till 16 also. बहुत साफ साफ बात कहते हैं कि 16 साल तक का भी अगर हो गया तो भी कोई बात नहीं, 15 का भी हो गया कोई बात नहीं, हमें एलिमेंट्री एजुकेशन उस बच्चे को जरूर प्रोवाइड करनी है जो हमारे सिस्टम में आ गया। जो 14 के बियॉन्ड है बच्चा और वो आपको आके बोलता है, उसको हम नहीं ले रहे हैं। हम केवल यहाँ बात कर रहे हैं, जब नया एडमिशन कर रहे हैं तो हम केवल बात कर रहे हैं कि बच्चे की एज 6 से 14 के बीच में है। फॉर सच ए चाइल्ड हु गेट्स एडमिटेड लेट, प्रोविजंस आर टू बी मेड फॉर चिल्ड्रन हु हैव नॉट बीन एडमिटेड टू और हैव नॉट कंप्लीटेड एलिमेंट्री एजुकेशन इन अ स्कूल। एज आई वाज जस्ट मेंशनिंग कि उनको स्पेशल ट्रेनिंग हमें प्रोवाइड करनी है। स्पेशल ट्रेनिंग कैन बी इन द लर्निंग सेंटर्स विच आर बीइंग रनिंग बाय द डायरेक्टरेट, या एसएसए वाले भी चला रहे हैं, या कोई और मेथड हमारे को अडॉप्ट करके करना है। उसमें ये नहीं है कि जिस स्कूल में वो लर्निंग सेंटर चल रहा है हमें वो जरूरी नहीं कि वही सारे बच्चे एडमिट करेगा, ऐसा नहीं है। हो सकता है कि एक लर्निंग सेंटर चल रहा है जो कि एक बच्चे के नेबरहुड से 5 किलोमीटर दूर है, तो वो बच्चा एडमिट तो वो स्कूल में होगा जहां पर उसका नेबरहुड है। नेबरहुड के क्राइटेरिया से उसका एडमिशन होगा, तो उसके रजिस्टर के आगे लिखा स्टडीइंग इन द लर्निंग सेंटर, तो आपका रिकॉर्ड भी पूरा हो गया। क्योंकि हम एक्ट को नहीं वायलेट कर सकते, हम ये नहीं कर सकते कि पहले उसको हम लर्निंग सेंटर भेजें, जब वो अप्रोप्रिएट हो जाए तो स्कूल में लाएं, हम ये नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि एक्ट इज अ पार्लियामेंट्री एक्ट विच वी कैन नॉट वायलेट। सो वी हैव टू एडमिट द चाइल्ड इन अ नेबरहुड स्कूल। उसका लर्निंग सेंटर उसके घर से दूर भी हो सकता है। दिस हैज टू बी इंश्योर्ड कि चाहे वो एसएसए से चलाया हुआ सेंटर हो, चाहे वो आपके स्कूल में चल रहा सेंटर हो, चाहे जो भी नेबरिंग स्कूल में चल रहा सेंटर हो, उसमें जाके वो लर्निंग अचीव करेगा। देन नो स्क्रीनिंग प्रोसीजर। Here they are saying that no school or person can subject any child to a screening procedure as screening procedure is punishable. लेकिन यहाँ आपसे एक चीज और भी कहना चाहूंगी, हेड ऑफ स्कूल अपने लेवल पे अगर कोई बच्चा उसके पास आता है और ये कहता है कि मैं 6ठी क्लास तक पढ़ के आया हूँ, सपोजिंग मैं राजस्थान से आ रहा हूँ, 6ठी वहां से मैंने पढ़ी है, ये मेरे कागज है या नहीं भी है उसके पास कागज, तो हेड ऑफ स्कूल अपने लेवल पे उस बच्चे का टेस्ट लेके ये जज कर सकता है, टेस्ट ले सकता है। इस बात का नहीं टेस्ट ले सकते कि हमने 6 लोगों के टेस्ट लिए, हमने 4 बच्चे एडमिट कर लिए, वो नहीं कर सकते हम, वो आपका एक्ट का वायलेशन हो जाएगा। अगर हम टेस्ट ये लेने के लिए लेते हैं कि बच्चा कहाँ पर होना चाहिए, उसको कितनी लर्निंग आपको देनी है, उसको कितनी हेल्प देनी है, किस लेवल के लिए अप्रोप्रिएट है, उसके लिए टेस्ट में कोई भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। इसके बारे में आई थिंक 3 months बैक एक कोर्ट केस पूरा मैंने नेट पे डलवाया हुआ है, जो राजीव जज हैं जिन्होंने एक जजमेंट दिया था विच वॉज वेरी गुड, इन विच ही इज सेइंग हेड ऑफ स्कूल अपने ईओ की कंसेंट से बच्चे का टेस्ट ले सकता है। ये मत करिएगा कि हमने 6 बच्चे का टेस्ट लिया, 2 को एडमिट कर दिया, 4 को भगा दिया। नो, दैट्स नॉट अलाउड। वी हैव टू टेक ऑल द 6 इन